I've got balls of steel.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
Hello, everyone. It's the Lord of Toxicity, and welcome to 250 years of this beautiful fucking American country that we all love so goddamn much, and my 250th live appearance on YouTube. That's right, 250 years, 250 appearances of Toxic. Are these two things coincidental? I think not. I think that these were staged perfectly. And when I first started YouTube and started using the nom de guerre of Lord of Toxicity, I believe I had this scheduled to be perfectly in sync. That's a lie. I've just told a lie, but I don't give a shit. It sounds pretty cool when I say it. So, we're doing all things American today. We're going to talk about a bunch of American topics, including racism, which is the most American topic I can think of these days, and fat cops that like to point guns at the random thing. I always pick that up. I just think that's so funny because I actually know a cop that looks exactly like that. I just like celebrating America. I like celebrating being on YouTube, and I've been off for 4 days, and it's been quite a bit of debauchery, quite a bit of, blah, 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 and sitting around doing shit. I have done a bunch of writing on the sequel to Slapdash and getting ready for the third novel, which I'm probably going to be releasing simultaneously. So that should be cool, man. I should have a pretty good month here at the end of the summer. Speaking of which.
Oh, my God. You look like the 4th of July. It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Nothing much more American than that. How are you, my British and American friends? I have an equal British and equal American panel today, as it should be. We'll start at the top with Rachel Rebel Rose. How are you, my friend? All right.
Oh, I'm doing great. How's everybody else doing today?
We're doing fine.
Just moving on.
You have a special announcement. What is the announcement you wanted to announce to the announcement people that want to hear your announcing? What do they want to hear? What's going on? What's going on in Rachel's life?
Here, I thought it was you that wanted to make an announcement.
Well, you're going to make an announcement.
I'm officially off the market. How's that?
Off the market?
Why? There you go.
Why are you off the market?
Well, this little community of ours is good for dating too.
So apparently, as someone suspected a few weeks ago, when we had our special guest, what was his name again? I seem to forget. Who was that truck driving YouTuber that made an appearance on our show a few weeks ago? What was his name? It seems to have escaped me.
Oh, I'm sure it has. That would be Rhodey from Road on Life Productions.
Road on Life Productions pop by. I remember. I also remember, some memories have, with all the years of alcohol, traumatic brain injury from getting blown up in Iraq, many, many other things and shenanigans. And of course, the onset of aging process, collapsing into my brain. I seem to remember, though, that I was making more than a few comments about the possibility that the two of you were hooking it up at the local hotels when he slid by into town. Anybody else remember that? I remember it. Pepperidge Farms remembers. And I'm pretty sure that I was 100% correct on that one. Anyone else? Anyone else want to?
Yeah, I seem to remember something along those lines. You dirty dog, Rachel.
I believe that, a lot is said about the ineptitude of my low class, different kind of detective skills. But I'll tell you what, my hunches are almost always vindicated, as they are in this one. And just to show you.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? 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 I have exorcised the demons.
Oh,
This
God.
house is clear.
I love being right. It is my favorite thing in the world. If I could find out that I was right about something and then be put to death right at the same time, so I could say, and I told you so for my execution chamber or firing squad, it would be worth it. I love it. And speak of the devil and he appears, Road on Live production. Is that Duke Nukem? No, that's actually me. Well, back in the airborne days when I was working out. How are you, buddy? Are your ears burning as we were sitting here gossiping and chatting away about you? You and Rachel doing the dirty 10 toes dance without the pants over at the local motel, hotel, Holiday Inn? Or do you actually allow him onto the property? Does he get to go to Casa de Percy, or does he does you guys got to go meet up at the are you like you guys do like a lizard lot fantasy where you just show up at the trucker lot when he like pulls into town and you just like go knocking on the door? Hey darling, you had a long run, have you? Need to let off a little bit of
Pulls in, but he doesn't pull out.
Housekeeping, can I
We're joking. We're joking.
I bet you that truck and trailer is the only thing that gets
go.
that truck and trailer is the only thing that gets pulled out on those visits. Am I right? Nice.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Keep on
yeah.
trucking. Keep on trucking.
We got
250 more miles to go. Woo-haw. All right. We've embarrassed Rachel quite enough. He goes, Road on Life Production says, let's just say she picks her teeth with my bones. I don't know what that means, but
I think you misspelled boner.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Nice. I love it. I wish I didn't have a full-time almost wife girlfriend. I could hook up with a fellow YouTuber. I want to do that. I was always hoping I was going to get to see Enzo naked and I could steal him away from his girlfriend, but such is life. I guess I'll just stick to this heteronormative lifestyle that I have right now with me with a police captain, which if you guys know enough about me, you know that that's super ironic. Anyway, Critter Kingsford, how are you today in this 250 pre-July 4th celebration? What do we got going on? You going to take
Nothing.
the grandkids out and let them light sparklers, then admonish them for letting it get too close to their hands?
No, they're pretty good with the sparklers. The pool isn't refreshing because it's like 85 in the air and it's 81 in the water. So even with a broken heater, I don't need it, but it's like jumping into a giant bathtub. So
have you thought about getting some bags of ice and throwing it in that bitch?
we were, but it's a fairly large pool and that'd be a lot of ice.
I would still go fucking hang out by your pool, and I would.
It's fun. I mean, we wait till around 2:00 when the sun's behind the one tree, and we don't have to lather up on the anti-UV shit, and it's a lot of fun swimming around.
Even when you're talking normal and you're saying normal stuff, you still sound like an old man describing his. And we don't have to put on too much sunscreen. The sun's hurtful rays don't bother me.
My toes get wet, and I have to wash them off later.
Oh God, the chlorine dries out my skin.
Anus is bleached with the chlorine.
Nice. A bleached anus is always a.
I believe if you take a chlorine chip and shove it up your ass, you're good to go. Save some money for anyone that wants to have their anus bleached.
I already know the answer to this, but do you British guys, do you do anything special for do you guys do anything kind of special for 4th of July for this holiday? Or do you guys just like piss on our flag and be like, those dirty colonial terrorists?
So me and a friend
100% accurate. That's 100% accurate.
Yeah, we definitely don't do that. But me and a friend are actually, because England and America have not fought each other in the World Cup this year. So as far as I can tell, me and my friend are actually starting our own annual 4th of July battle of the countries in a 1v1 in Halo 3. Like, you know what? We're actually going to be representing like each other's countries, and you know what? It's going to be the war.
Are you going to live stream that?
Not live stream, but I will record it.
Okay. Well, fair play. And then put it on your channel.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Nice. Northern, what about you? You just with all your American friends, do you ever catch shit from your British ones?
No, we don't. No, we don't actually. They're kind of cool with it.
You know, for two countries
Not
that have
anymore.
had countries that have had such a brutal war, you know, we seem to be pretty fucking friendly with each other. You know,
yeah, I mean, we're friendlier with Americans than we are with we're with yeah. Well, we're more friends with America than we are other countries we've been at war with.
I wonder which countries you mean,
brother.
Stay infidel, my friend. Stay infidel.
I mean, I worked for, as many people know, my third year in Iraq, I worked for a British company called Aegis, whose name I have co-opted for my own company. And, you know, we always got along really, really well. I mean, every now and then the site lead would be yelling at us for some fucking bullshit or another, which, I mean, to be fair, his fucking Cockney accent, I could not understand a fucking word, or maybe he wasn't even Cockney. Maybe what's that other, like, almost unrecognizable accent that y'all have over there?
Chimney sweep. I believe it's chimney sweep.
Shut up. No, what's that other thing?
Ramen slang, is that it? Cockney ramen slang.
No. That what's that other thing? The Scouser. He had like a Scouser.
Oh, yeah,
accent.
Scouser, pal. Yes.
I had the hardest fucking time understanding that shit. I would be like, look, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, Simon. I don't know what the fuck you're saying to me right now. Like, is it possible that you could possibly speak English in your English? Can you put some more English on your English so that I can kind of get an idea of what you're talking about? But yeah, I mean, I remember them busting my balls the first 4th of July when I was with the company. It was like basically me and 3 other Americans left on this huge base, and I'm eating, and they walked up behind me and, hey, Kelly, is it Happy Insurgency Day to you? And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, isn't this a weekend where you and the other colonials became insurgents against the crown? You celebrating? And I was like, yeah, it's also the weekend where you guys fucking celebrate you guys' loss. You decided to tramp through the fucking woods and fucking redcoats and shit and decide, this will be a good idea. We'll definitely take them this way. But yeah, I think one of the things that I really, really like is that we have the World Cup. I work for a hotel. The World Cup's in, so we have all different kind of nationalities up in here. And some of the different cultures that I've come across, and I found a thing about like you guys with our food, you guys coming over here to America, because you Northern, you and Toonie have never been to America. Am I right on that, or am I wrong?
Yeah, never been.
Correct.
Okay, so some of the people that have come across have just been delightful about our food. I've got some stuff here.
But I thought you loved beans and toast.
No, not anymore.
I just don't understand why we can't have free refills in the UK. It's not like the technology doesn't exist. Ranch dressing. Do you have it?
Hans, why is everything here in children portion?
Oh my God.
It's always been this way.
Mayonnaise, sour cream, buttermilk. Now for the herbs.
I mean, our food is better. I mean, quite clearly. I mean, you don't have to watch Ted Lasso to know, like, our food is fucking better. You guys' food fucking sucks.
I'm more of an Italian guy, though. I don't know. It's just something about
you know
the
what?
pasta and
My friend, we park our cars in the same fucking garage. I love me some good fucking Italian food. I worship at the feet of Italian food. It is amazing. Do you guys have no American food over there? Like, you guys don't have like
well,
and if you do,
we've been getting a lot of Wendy's, and I think we've started getting our own Popeyes now in it there anyway. But you should really check out the Pub Grub, though. It's actually really nice, and from what I've seen of the burgers you have at your bars and that, doesn't look too different, to be honest.
I think that a major difference is your cows are grass fed and ours are corn fed. So there's a huge difference in the quality of the ground beef and steaks and whatnot from country to country.
Is that what it is?
That might be true.
So I did England 3 times. Well, whatever. And they have a lot of grass fed beef, and we do like a cornmeal. Like, I mean, all cows eat grass, but we give them extra things and I'm not talking about vaccines or steroids. There's the feed that they're given is different than the feed that's given in the cattle in England. And it's not a huge, I mean, a hamburger in England still tastes it'll taste good, but it's just, there's a slightly different in the texture because of what the cows eat in each country.
Have you been to England?
Yeah. My brother was stationed with the Air Force at Upper Heyford. So I've done London 3 times.
Oh, wow. I love, I think it's called Hereford, not Hereford. I think it's called Airford. How do you say it?
I've been saying it Upper Heyford, but now that my brother's not stationed there anymore, I guess I can insult the English by mispronouncing it.
Yeah.
Which I believe that base closed down 5-10 years ago, or at least the U.S. Part of it closed down.
Well, you know, you got to hand it to the Air Force guys. They were like the Navy guys. You know, every time the Marines and the Army needed to go somewhere to fight, they give us a ride. So that's always pretty cool. I do appreciate my little sisters in the Air Force and the Navy. But yeah, no, I'm always fascinated because I do watch these videos where they give American food to like British kids and stuff, and they're just like, oh my, you know, they've never said a bad thing. They're always like, oh my God, this is amazing. Oh my God, my butthole is literally puckering up now, isn't it? Oh my God, how much food is this? It's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's the quantity that each service that they get served blows them away.
We do have a lot of food. We fucking pile it on. Like, I went to a Mexican restaurant here called Tampico's the other day. I literally couldn't, and I was starving when I get in there. And I'm a big dude. I'm 250 pounds. Hey, 250 again. I'm 250. Actually, I might be a little closer to 230 something now. I've been dropping some weight in this fucking heat. But I could not finish it. My girlfriend's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, it's too much. I can't do it anymore.
This hamburger's too big.
Well, it was Mexican. It was like a big fucking plate of just Mexican shit all over the fucking, which I also love Mexican food, like a lot. Mexican and Italian are just mother's milk to this corn-fed Irish boy from Florida by way of the Northeast. So, yeah, I just love that shit. So, do you guys have good Mexican over there? I always hear about like you guys' takeaways over there. I know I'm turning this whole show into like, what is food like in other countries? I hadn't eaten lunch today.
Well, let's just say doner kebab is absolutely shit unless you've drank way too many beers and you need something to line your stomach up.
I've heard that. I've definitely heard that. Yeah. So, okay, cool. Yeah, no, but I do have a real quick another clip. This young lady is just adorable. So this guy brought his, I would assume, Scottish girlfriend. I don't know what else she would be. You know, maybe she's just a friend that came over or something like that. But you know, he brought this young lady over and gave her Sonic. So we have a big chain over here called Sonic, and big selling point is it's like a 1950s car hop type situation with 1950s food, burgers, carny dogs, and their big selling point is the slushies and smoothies and different things that you can get, because you can get all kinds of different combinations of. They used to have a really great set of commercials for them, which they don't fucking play anymore, which is crazy because they used to have really great, hilarious Sonic commercials, and instead we're inundated with the fucking Limu Timu commercials that are just dedicated to not being funny. And I'm embarrassed to say it took me years to figure out that the Limu Timu is an acronym for Liberty Mutual. Limu, get it?
Wow, I missed that.
Dumb. But anyway, this young lady is at a Sonic for the first time, and this is just absolutely delightful. So let's see where that is real quick. Here we go. Sonic, your new biggest fan.
All right.
No, we stay in the car. Like, we order from here.
They order through the menu?
Yeah.
All right, what should I get? A slushie? I can put nerds in the slushie?
Yeah, you can literally do pretty much anything you want here.
Hiya, can I get the Sonic cheeseburger and some tater tots and cherry signature slushy with cream refresher? Look at the cup. It has the Statue of Liberty. People said a lot of things about the American highway, but it's not that bad. It's not that noisy. Oh my god. You're lying. Oh my god. This is the American dream. Science starts tomorrow.
Adorable. The American dream, she says. That's funny. Don't get too addicted to it, sweetie, because then you have to try another American invention called Ozempic. And trust me, that shit's no fun. So as predicted, we're going to get this out of the way as early as possible so we don't have to fucking turn into EFAP or open bar and talk about this. So as expected, you guys, was anybody surprised about the lackluster performance of a certain superpowered, derangedly ugly, woke female actress that came out to basically she's supposed to be saving the DCU and instead put the final nail in its coffin? Yeah, Supergirl's tanking like a motherfucker. I've got to go hit the loo. You guys talk amongst yourselves, starting with you, Rachel, and then just pass it over. Anytime.
Oh, it's no surprise when they're all taking down the promotional material. Don't tell that it's done it again. Can you hear me?
No, yeah.
It came out a little bit, but
they're making room for, I think it's Minions film. So yeah, all the standees inside the theater lobbies are being removed.
Yeah, just go see Toy Story 5.
That's how quickly it's
you don't
coming
need.
on.
Yeah.
Well, just to steamroll, this film hit all the check boxes of films in the last, let's say, 10 years. It's not made for you. You insult half the audience. The writer has almost no skill and nothing under her belt. The director also slams half your audience. And it's like it's a Supergirl movie where Supergirl, besides cutting 25 minutes out of it before they released it, it had at least one or two really bad early screening results. And she doesn't wear, look, I guess I can get over this, but she doesn't wear her costume until like the last third. And I'm like, could you imagine, Batman not putting on the entire outfit until the last 20 minutes where he fights the Joker, or Superman not putting on his outfit until he finally faces off against Lex Luthor in his lair at the end of the film? It just seems like the checking the boxes of how to ruin a movie, and then how to ruin a franchise, and how to ruin a reboot. Like, this is his James Gunn's third film or like fifth project. He had the animated Creature Comforts. He had season 2 of for God's sakes, Peacekeeper, and then he's got Superman and Supergirl. And I'm trying to think, what other DC thing did he put out?
Well, the animated Creature Commandos. To be fair, yeah, he had the 2021 Suicide Squad, the animated, which is good, and the animated Creature Commandos that replaced the Suicide Squad because they weren't allowed to use people anymore. Those are both good projects, to be fair. I will stand on that. Those are both underrated good projects. Unfortunately, they didn't get the attention that they did. 2021, we're still kind of coming off the pandemic. I know that's an easy excuse, but it is actually a really good movie. I mean, they're both good movies really in their own way, but the 2021 is probably superior and exactly what you kind of want, what they should have been going for with the Suicide Squad thing, I think.
All right, I'll give you that, but I'll also say this: like, James Gunn has been caught lying, going back to when he first got put in charge, where Gal Gadot and what's his name, Superman. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna use him, and then like they don't use him.
That sucks. That
reminds me of other producer director guys that basically, and I'm not going to use any examples because I might start talking about an IP I'll get banned for, but like, you come out, oh no, it's not like that, and then it's like that. So why are you lying?
Why you lying? Why you being a liar?
Why you always lying? Liar!
It's funny that we all went to the same fucking thing at the same fucking time.
Princess Bride reference.
Yeah, exactly. We're all like did almost all the same verbal tics or whatever they were, the stims as the kids like to call it. We did all of them all at the same time. I love that. I love that for us. We're good. We're all that shows me that I've got a good crew and we're all on the same page. That makes me exceedingly happy. But yeah, no.
And let me just, I'm so sorry. Let me just add, she's
Yeah,
not an ugly girl, but the camera does not treat her well. And yes, I know this is probably a slam against her. They're always getting the screenshots where she looks like stoned or getting smacked in the back of the head. She's not an ugly girl, but they could have gotten someone that kind of embraced more of a stoic, beautiful blonde.
Well, now you're lying.
What do you mean that she's
Liar!
Oh. To blave, which means to bluff.
Well, okay, I'll say this. So one of the Netflix shows, my girlfriend is about as inundated with Netflix as our friend Lance with the Outcast Creative is. It's always getting me into some Netflix shows. Some are good, some are bad. But I did watch, I think it's called Sirens. She did with what's his name from Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Kevin Bacon and Julianne Moore. And I did like that. And she's pretty attractive in that. I'll give her that. She did look pretty good in that. The way that they had her done up as far as that. Although the chick that plays her older sister was way hotter. Fraggle. He looks like Heath Ledger had a baby with a Fraggle. Wormy. They taped her chest down for the movie. Oh, does she have a big rack? Is she got a big rack?
Yeah, that would have improved the movie a little bit.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I mean,
fuck you, James Gunn, for depriving us of finely shaped cans to distract us from her face.
Yeah, that's like the Jurassic Park people like visually getting rid of that fucking badunkadunk that Bryce Dallas Howard has. You guys ever seen that thing? You can see that bitch from space.
Yeah. It comes around the corner before she does.
she shows up on time for interviews. That thing's 10 minutes late. That thing is,
her butt has time blindness. Get your ass moving. Sorry, I don't know what time it was.
I'm not saying Bryce Dallas Howard has a huge badunkadunk, but I am saying that some people can, if you have a small enough Prius, you can park a car in the shadow of it. That's all I am saying. I'm saying if she was lost in the Amazon and there was a bunch of flesh-eating cannibals, she'd be safe for at least a month because they'd still be working on her butt. That's all I am saying about that.
But this is another example of Hollywood trying to uglyify women.
Yeah,
Go on.
It's a strange.
Oh, they do. I mean,
it's a strange phenomenon.
Take down her breast and digitally remove her butt, or get rid of the jiggle, or put her in a frumpy outfit.
The thing that gets me, right, is there's only so many different ways that I can say it, right, but it's all part of this narrative that, like, oh, we've got, like, you know, is that, you're just annoyed that the woman doesn't look like an absolute bombshell, and it's like, you know, go outside and look at a woman, look at a real woman, and all that kind of stuff, and it's like, bitch, you literally took a real woman and went out of your way to make her ugly in order to prove that not all women are bombshells. What are you doing?
And the fact is, if you do go outside, you will see a whole bunch of really
bombshells.
attractive women.
Yeah, it's like, but it's like, wait, you can't take an attractive woman and then make her ugly to prove that women don't look like they do in video games. And it's like, yeah, but some of them do, though. You're like, you took a woman that did look like that. It's like, yeah, you took a woman that did look like that and then changed her appearance to not look like that in order to prove that women don't all look like that. And you're like, but then just, I'm sorry, if these ugly women are just all over the place, why don't you fucking hire one?
To Tooney's point, there's plenty. You go looking for it. There's plenty of split screen. The woman doing the voice or the motion cap outfit compared to how they animate the woman in the game, and it's like it's apples and oranges. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like you could take that last picture of Bryce Dallas Howard, right, and then like the video game version would be like her with no hair, her with like bad teeth, her with fucking freckles and not freckles because freckles aren't that bad.
The big
but, like, her
swollen
with,
face as well, wouldn't it? As well?
Yeah, and then she'd have like she'd have no ass, she'd be fucking decked in armor so you can't see her tits, and you're like, well, it's just Bryce Dallas Howard. What do you mean? Why are you saying she's ugly? And you're like, but this isn't Bryce Dallas Howard. It's the vague shape of Bryce Dallas Howard's face. That's about it. That's not.
What is
because they've done the same with that fucking last off Daredevil, haven't they? Yeah, the one who plays Karen and for the new God of War game, and made it ugly. I'm like, what the fuck, man? This is a really gorgeous woman. What the hell are you doing?
Imagine,
yeah.
imagine getting hired in Hollywood and then you get to digitally erase a buttocks. That's your contribution to a movie. Like I'm finally working in the industry for a graphic, a CGI company. And what's my first assignment? I'm erasing someone's ass.
Yeah,
it's got to be the biggest compliment for a woman, by the way, that when you're hired to like play a character, they have to digitally make you ugly because you're too hot for the role. That's got to be a fucking compliment. That's like being cast in like in like an action role, and they have to like demuscle you. Do you know what I mean? That'd be like the guy version of that. You're like, they've got a. It's like, oh well, men aren't like this muscly, and you're like, yeah, but you've had to unmuscle my character because I am that muscly. What do you?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with the blokes. I mean, they make them do steroids and dehydrate for like God knows how many hours just so they look a bit more veiny and more defined, don't they? And it's like, but women, no, they've got to uglify them. It's really, it's a double standard. It really is.
And it's a weird double standard. Like, why? But why? Like, are you just trying to say that women can't be valuable and be hot at the same time? Like, is that the logic that we have here? Or I don't understand that. By the way, to this comment, no one is expecting millions of people to show up and pay to see a womble in the park. What is a womble? Is that a British term?
Oh yeah, it's an old British program. Remember, you're a womble, a super womble.
Aren't those little bee creatures?
Yeah, they're like these little sort of like mole creatures. These little fairy bears with mole-like noses. It's from the 1970s. Just look it up on YouTube. You'll see.
Wormy Spoon's comment here, so we don't go too far off on a tangent, but I do want to kind of wrap this up with the whole let's put an ugly, skinny British woman in fucking thing. Looking at you, fucking. Well, what's her name from Fleabag? That ruined.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge face.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, which, by the way, Phoebe Waller-Bridge is extremely charming and funny. If you watch Fleabag, it's a good show. And I will stand on the hill that even though the ending was terrible, Killing Eve was also an incredible show. But I mean, she's not attractive. They keep trying to like make that happen. Like, stop it, Hollywood. Like, there's nothing wrong with a voluptuous, good-looking, filled-out woman. What happened to body positivity? What happened to that?
They found the magic pill.
Yeah, they found the Ozempic, didn't they?
So what? Because you're all on Ozempic, then everybody has to look like a fucking corpse? Is that what's going on? And so
we've come back around to that. We've come back around to early 2000s beauty standards where everyone had to be breastless and assless.
No, I don't.
I don't like it.
I don't like it, and I don't accept it, and I will never like it. I like my women like I like my vehicles, built for comfort, not for speed. So Bryce Dallas Howard, am just saying, is it Photoshop or did she put on some weight on that Jurassic Park money, yo? So that's a great question. And that's some people brought that up, but I will remind you that she was in the abysmal 2007 Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. She played Gwen Stacy, and she was voluptuous and hot as fuck in that. So no, she's always been pretty hot. So I'll just.
She has always been curvy, but she did have her kids in between the installments of Jurassic World, and
I'm all noticeable. I'm all for it.
No, she did still look pretty hot even when she put the weight on. It's just you can't have a fucking overweight woman trying to be this athletic action hero in an action movie. That's it.
I mean, yeah, give her something else. I mean, you can be voluptuous and still be pretty, I mean, I don't like, you look at Tomb Raider, the early 2000s Tomb Raider with Angelina Jolie. She's voluptuous, and she's still, you believe that, or at least I did. I mean, she had me as a believer. I don't know how good her accent was. Jesus, look at that thing. Holy shit.
That looks a little AI, though. It looks very AI. But
is it? If that's AI, then I'm very pro data center. As far as
I'm almost expecting the stream to get taken down.
Yeah, I know.
Look at Haley Atwell look at Haley Atwell as well. She was very, very busted, but she could still be a kick-ass heroine and do all the cool action woman shit as well.
Yeah, well, to be fair, she wasn't very athletic. She was more just like she was cool under pressure and she like fired guns, but she wasn't like running around and doing stunts or anything. As far as I can tell.
You talking about Haley Atwell or Angelina Jolie?
Oh, Haley Atwell. So,
okay.
Right. Okay.
Mission Impossible, when she was running around and doing all the action shit.
And Agent Carter.
Oh yeah, that show. I can't remember what kind of athletic she did.
That one. That was actually fucking good.
I watched it years ago and I can't really remember much of it. I mean, I could be proven wrong in that show. I just can't remember what happened in it. But Mission Impossible, who did she play in that?
You saw the gold dress. She plays a thief that ends up working with Ethan. Yeah, she's in the last two.
Yeah, the last few. Yeah, I haven't seen those ones. I was doing like a watch through of going through them, and I think it got to Ghost Protocol, and then they weren't on Amazon after that. So, I couldn't finish them.
So the person in the picture there is a former military policewoman that I served with in the military, and she is extremely attractive. She was in a TV show called Top Shot in the, I guess you would call it the early aughts, and garnered a lot of attention because she's obviously fucking banging attractive as far as that goes. And one of the things that she did very well, she didn't wind up winning the show, but she did garner a lot of attention. And once they looked up her service background and things like that, and then she got a contract with Team Glock, and did very well as, like a model for them, did a lot of different promotional things. She is the real deal. You guys may have seen, I've shared videos of her out on the range. She's one of them John Wick style, like CQB shooting, deep in the shoot house, does tricks with the weapons, super fast reloads, things like that. She has transitioned in recent years. She still does that, obviously, but she has transitioned in recent years. Hold on, I gotta mute my mic. Sorry, I had to throw something at the dog's fucking skeezing out on the floor over here. She has transitioned in recent years, and also added like fitness model onto the gun porn thing, with results that, I mean, I'm gonna leave it to you guys, and you guys tell me what. So these are some of her early pictures from the early aughts, 2010 to 2015 ish, around there. Very Italian, very good looking, very just, I mean, especially the stuff with the guns, which I'm dubious about playing because I've been told that by Wormy Spoons and a few other people that some of the gun porn stuff I've played in recent years in recent months could possibly, nothing's really happened so far, but I don't want to leave anything to chance. But that being said, she has transitioned and started doing some more stuff, and some of the more stuff she's done has looked like this. Well, there's her military picture right there. That's her when she was still in the service, military policewoman. My former MOS, but she's also done this, which I think she looks fucking great there. That's how she usually goes out to the range. And if you guys get a chance to look up Michelle Viscusi, I have made a character in my book that's very loosely based on her, who is a federal marshal. But I mean, I definitely have her in mind when I do that. But this is what she's doing now these days. What do you think? I feel like this is a downgrade. I get that this is extremely healthy in some ways, but I feel like this is a downgrade. Yay or nay? Am I being too muscle phobic, or what do you think, Rachel? What's between this and this?
She was muscular before.
Yeah. Do you think this is too much?
She had way better tone before. This is too much. She has so little subcutaneous fat now that it looks sick.
Okay. Critter, what do you think?
No, I think she looks. I like the softer and the more muscular. She looks fine in both of them. I mean, whatever. I'm assuming she's a hell of a lot healthier than me. So good for her.
Well, one of the things she has added to her Instagram, YouTube type stuff, she has added. So she's also one of those people they base games off of. But I would point out, to Tooney's point, that she only became like a what do they call that, Toonie, when you're a model for the games? They model the game at what does they call that?
What, as in where you play like the model of the character?
Where you put the
like your likeness as into the character, so they look like the character you play. Motion capture.
Where they base the character off of you and you put on that equipment, the motion.
Yeah, they call it motion capture.
The mocap stuff. So she's one of those, and she's in Call of Duty games and stuff like that. So she's done that, but I would point out that she only started getting those gigs once she switched to this. So when she was still voluptuous and stuff like that, when she still looked like this, even though she did a lot more gun porn stuff, when she was still like this with the big butt and the large breasts, I mean, not that she's flat chested or anything like that, and the thick thighs and things like that. She was just doing like YouTube quick draw specials and stuff like that. She's pretty famous for it, and Team Glock advertisements. Although I think she's switched to 45s and stuff now. I don't keep up on my gun porn like I used to. But then she switched over to this, and I don't know, man. I just feel like this is not. I don't know. I've dated literally one chick that looks like this when I was in the Army, and she was a paratrooper. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. Even though she was extremely attractive, she made my penis very soft. So I don't know what that says about me. I think I just like women that are fuller figured, that kind of thing. So I don't know. Northern, what's your stance on it?
I don't always mind it as long as they don't look like fucking Lou Ferrigno. A bit of muscle doesn't really bother me. But
okay, all right. Because I know I don't want to dox you or nothing or talk about your shit, but I know you're kind of with a fuller figured woman like I am.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah, and they're great to have. Yeah,
Toonie, in a few years when you start liking girls, which one do you think you'll like better? Do you think you'll like more like this, or do you think you prefer more like this?
Sorry, I was trying to edit a video at the same time.
Were you making distracted, wasn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
you know what? Hey, when my girlfriend's on her period, I have to go in the bathroom and make some videos too.
So can you show us both the pictures again, please?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
And so just for clarity, these are both the same person. Is that what you're saying, or two different people?
Yeah, that's the same person.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, I suppose personally, type-wise would be the first one.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is very healthy looking. Her face doesn't look as gaunt. I mean, so her shtick now is that like she has added kind of trick stuff, like athletic trick stuff. Like she does, like she'll go and she won't do this on the range, but she'll do like these trick flips and stuff like that, like acrobatic type things into her different videos and stuff like that. Like when she's working out at the gym, she'll do that shit where that annoying shit. They take the two kettlebells and then like hold themselves aloft in the air like that. I'm talking about, like that kind of like show offy shit. She does that. She's added that to her stuff. And I don't, listen, you got to diversify. If you're just a one trick pony, things are, not gonna. It's just a personal preference of mine. I thought this is what when I'm writing books and she's like a character in my books, this is what I envision. And I've never played, like Ninja Warrior shit. Yeah, she does that shit. I don't believe she's ever been on that show, but she was on Top Shot season 4. If you guys ever get a chance, you don't have to watch like the whole season. Just go to YouTube and type in Top Shot season 4, and she's pretty good. She only really started fucking up on that show when that show went a little off the rails and started having them do wild shit, like sit in a fucking cattle cart, and go on like a little roller coaster thing and shoot targets from the cattle cart with muskets and stuff like that, and then throwing axes. I'm like, okay, look, dude, someone who's good with pistols is not gonna be fucking good at all that shit. Not everybody's fucking John Wick, man. And some people, add bow and arrow shit on there, and I was like, all right, you guys are getting a little ridiculous. This is supposed to be about guns, man. But I get it. They were trying to diversify. So anyway, that's my little 2 cents with that as far as like attractive females and what we consider attractive. And everybody's got different tastes. Like, like one of my friends that I work with, his thing is like little tiny redheads that are, you know, straight up and down, a carpenter's dream, you know, flat as a board and fucking nothing up top. You know, I get it. If that's what you're into, then that's what you're into. You know, like I get that. Me personally, you know, I just believe that, you know, don't lose those curves. Nothing good happens on a straight road, as far as I'm saying. But, you know, whatever. You know, considering my two biggest places I've ever lived are Kansas and Florida, that's pretty ironic. But again, maybe we always like the things that, you know, we don't have. But anyway, moving on. Fuck you, Supergirl. Fuck you, James Gunn. I don't think it'll be long now before we've seen the end of the James Gunn era. I think that's about to go to the wayside as far as that goes. But some other stuff has been going on. I think it's funny how American we are. We're no longer interested in the bullshit narratives that the press are giving us. So without going too deeply into politics, and only because it's such an American thing, you guys remember a couple months ago when they were threatening us with the hantavirus? And we just kind of just said,
oh yeah, I was wondering
what happened. Yeah.
Well, we basically all just decided, no, I'm not interested. We're not doing it. Go fuck yourselves. And we were just like, nah, sorry, we're not going back to fucking masks and fucking lockdowns and social distancing, and you know, you guys can eat a dick. So good job, America.
Even monkeypox took the same turn a few years prior.
Yeah. We're just like, look,
I know, it's just one thing after another, isn't it? It's just one disease after another, and it's the thing is that they pushed this so far with the COVID virus. They went overboard. They got really cocky. They got really arrogant. They underestimated the whole populace, and now a big majority of the population just aren't buying it anymore. They're fed up of it because it's fucked up the economy. It's fucked up businesses. Everything, you know, I mean, you know, they've allowed so much fucking power to go to people who should not be wielding that power, and we're fed up of it now. More people have woken up because of it, and I kind of thank them for it a little bit as well, because I was saying this shit way before it happened. People thought I was a fucking idiot, and now a lot of them are eating that fucking eating those words.
Yeah, and they did it. They overplayed their hand, didn't they?
They did.
Yeah. So fuck them. Don't care. Not interested. You know, as somebody who works in the hospitality business, and most of the stuff that I do, with the one notable exception of, you know, working at a investigations for Nationwide, which I could do from home, but that was just driving me fucking bananas. With the exception of that, all of my stuff is interpersonal communications with people, and I need to be around people. I'm a people guy. You know, I'm a friendly guy, and I like to be around that stuff. And I'm not interested in your fucking. I get it. People are introverts. People like being at home, and you know, and I get that. And I do enjoy my home time. I really do. Snuggling with my French bulldog and hanging out on the porch with my girlfriend, and all of that stuff's great. But I still like to be around people. We are a social class of people. You know, so yeah, you're not. I don't think they're getting us again. Well, they're definitely not getting us because we have guns over here in America. But I mean, you know, listen, I've been saying it. Like, you guys bring your asses up over here. Get over here in America. We will take care of you. Don't worry about it. You know, just abandon that place to the Muslims, and then we'll just send a nuke. We'll send a nuke from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Sorry, do you have any forged documents, you know, just for me and my wife, you know, because
I will, man,
legal
listen, I will make you some documents. Yes, I will do that for you.
No, it's a band-aid on the issue. You know what I mean? It's like no, we ain't giving up on it.
Well, that's good. I mean, I did notice you guys have been, at least in Ireland, and pulling motherfuckers out of their houses and wrecking shit. So and maybe you guys just need to follow suit over there, man. Just fucking get out.
They have actually started to, you know, stop using the hotels now. But the problem is, where the fuck are they going to put them? They're going to put them somewhere else. I mean, it's.
Have you considered the ocean?
Put them in council.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, I mean, so this is unvalidated from me. I just sort of read it somewhere, so it, you know, could be wrong. It's just I doubt it at this stage. So I think they've got like. They've sort of discreetly opened a series of mosques in the UK. Like, they haven't advertised them that they're mosques, but they have opened them as mosques. I don't know where this is exactly. But I don't know if you guys have heard anything similar. But it's like, yeah, you know, like, they haven't, like, you know, put signs up everywhere saying like, oh, like, you know, come to this mosque, but it's there's like these locations that have apparently been they're being used as mosques. Also, do you know how some mosques have been burning down? Have you noticed how they've been reporting on it in the news? As in, like, they have been like people have set fire to them and burnt them down. But when it's churches, they've caught fire.
Yeah, I know. I've noticed that.
Oh yeah, we don't care,
brother. What's that? What's that, brother?
But
Yeah,
the media has always been doing that, where they use particular phrases and words to push the agenda, and that's a great example of a church caught fire, a mosque burnt down.
Yeah. Oh no. When they say the mosque burnt down, it's always like a mosque has been burnt down rather than like because it's like has been burnt down implies that somebody has done it, whereas a church burned down implies that it was like a natural cause. It just caught fire. You know, it's like it's but yeah, the choice of words for it, they're always so they don't even hide it.
Yeah, when you put articles side by side, you're like, oh, then you start the noticing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they can't fully lie, can they, in the headlines, but at the same time, they've still got to push that agenda, don't they?
They can't fully lie in the headlines.
Yeah,
Shit.
I was going to comment on that.
They're always wording things, but people are catching up on it. Yeah,
they can't fully lie.
They can't word it like it. They can't.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
That's because I think what you meant was they can't fully be honest, but you know.
Yeah. Well, they can't word it. They can't properly word the lie. That's really what I should say. But we all know what they're saying. That's it. You know, we read between the lines. That's the thing. They think we don't, but we don't.
Well, shouldn't have given up your guns, guys. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I wasn't born when it happened. You know, I blame the fucking ancestors.
I definitely weren't.
Mm.
Well, anywho, there is some good news. I like to always sandwich things with good and bad. So I'm going to give you guys some good. This week, as you know, was my birthday. Happy birthday, Toxic. Everybody was super great for my birthday earlier this week. And I do appreciate it, even though it was on Juneteenth, but that's okay. I'm not upset about it. It's fine. Made up holidays can be on my birthday as much as you want to. I'm okay with it. But we had a couple other celeb birthdays that I didn't know shared my birthday week and were Geminis at all. Are you guys familiar with Addison Timlin? You guys know Addison Timlin?
I am now.
Everybody watch underrated actress. Californication, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. I think she was in a movie called Replica. She was I mean, the Californication thing was the biggest thing.
Yeah, I probably didn't look at. Probably haven't looked at her face in that show, but yeah,
she was in. I think of all the chicks that David Duchovny bangs in Californication, she is by far the hottest. Like she's hottest on a scale that's I can't even describe to you. So she had a birthday this past week. If you get a chance, she's very underutilized. Excuse me, she's a very underutilized actress. Because she's not only just drop dead gorgeous and banging body, but she's also she's very compelling in the stuff that she does. She's very expressive, and I wish she had a better manager because she's really great. She did that one, the Dean Koontz movie adaptation of the series that he does, Odd Thomas. She plays the girlfriend in that. Adorable in that, very heartbreaking. So that's where you may know her from. So look up Addison Timlin.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Addison Timlin had a birthday this week along with me. Not the same age, but I mean, she could definitely get it. And another hot, underutilized celebrity, in my opinion, Tila from Masters of the Universe, Camila Mendez, cross-eyed, Latina beauty. She is also had a birthday this past week. I couldn't tell you with any degree of certainty what age these two young ladies are, but I'm sure it's in their 20s, and I don't give a shit. I mean, listen, when your girlfriend turns 40, that's when you trade her in for two 20s. Am I right? Am I right, everybody? Anyway, she also had a birthday this week. I think she's a good actress. I really, really like her on Riverdale. I did not see Masters of the Universe, so I couldn't say with any degree of certainty. Did you guys see Masters of the Universe? Was she any good in that, or was she like girl boss?
I thought she was okay in it.
Okay.
She did some pre-release dopey statements, but nothing horrifying.
Okay.
Yeah, she did do the whole toxic Skeletor's toxic masculinity, blah blah blah, that kind of shit. But apart from that, she wasn't gal bossing or anything like that. She was tough, but she didn't turn He-Man into a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that was the thing. Like she made the statements, but in the movie, she's just a backup to the hero. So, no harm, no foul, I guess.
Well, I like to do good news and then intercut it with some bad news. So, for those of us, as we're about to talk about Obsession, which has just broke box office records and is now, as of yesterday, gone on to streaming on various platforms. I don't know which platforms it's streaming on because I have my Plex Pass and I just get whatever Brandalonius puts on my Plex Pass. God bless you, Brandalonius. I owe you some PayPal money, I think, because he's really been coming through with it, man. When something important pops up, that bitch is on there immediately, along with my special requests like the entire season of Burn Notice or Brimstone and things like that. So God bless that man. May he live forever over there in Japan. But as far as that goes, there is some bad news, and here it is, guys.
I was like, oh no. So I handed the phone to my boyfriend. My boyfriend.
Oh. Look, even Rebel Rose is sad on our behalf.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No! No!
Oh, no.
No!
Do you know what's funny? If she sees this video, if she sees these videos like going around on Facebook or something.
I think she'd be cool about it. She seems like she's got a good sense of humor. She would have a good laugh about it. She
most likely. Yeah, most likely. But it's just funny that she'll be like scrolling through her phone and she'll just be seeing posts like this all the time.
I think she knows. I think she's got. I think Indy Neverett has a really good handle on how famous she is, and deservedly so, because she fucking elevated that role. Do you guys fucking know? Do you have any idea who they originally had planned to play that?
No.
To play the
Billy Alcott.
No, that would. Oh my god,
Bella Ramsey.
No, someone else.
Rachel Zegler.
You're close. You're really, really, you're really close. You're really close.
Cynthia Erivo, whatever her name is.
Okay,
Ariana
well,
Grande.
now you're being fucking ridiculous. Well, Ariana Grande is also actually pretty close. Cynthia Erivo is ridiculous. Why would you? But anybody else want to guess who they originally had tapped to play her?
I've got one more guess.
Give me
if they don't get it. Okay. I was gonna say Jenna Ortega.
That's right, Tootie Boy. Wow. They were gonna have Jenna Ortega play that shit.
I almost wonder if it was
man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God, oh man. Oh God.
I've never seen that extended clip.
Would that have been a distraction having her?
What was somebody else going to say? Was it you, Nolan?
God help us.
No, go ahead. Go ahead, Carter.
Oh no, I was going to say, would that have been a distraction? I mean, she's not a bad actress, but would that have been a distraction because she's so famous?
Well, but she's not a good actress, though.
I mean, just having her. You know, you an actor ends up in a film, and all of a sudden, like you're more distracted that it's Sylvester Stallone as President Carter in a docudrama.
What? No, I mean it's not. So the thing about Jen Ortega, when she came out in the 2010s, and she popped up in, I think, The Babysitter Part 2. She was really funny and really compelling in that. Those are Babysitter and Babysitter Part 2 are a couple of Netflix horror movies that are kind of tongue-in-cheek, campy, but pretty fun and pretty funny, with that one that one Australian scream queen that's just like in everything, Ready or Not, and she
Samara.
was in
Samara Weaving.
Samara Weaving. Yeah, Samara Weaving's in that, where the kid's gonna get sacrificed or whatever. So she's in the second one, and she was really good, and then immediately popped in on like the second or third season of that TV show You, the stalker guy thing or whatever, and she was really compelling in that. Then parlayed it into Scream 5, which they just called Scream at the time, but it's now called Scream 5. She was good in that, playing the girl that gets murdered at the beginning, but she doesn't wind up getting murdered, and the reason is because I don't want to give the whole plot away, but the older sister is connected to the original killers, and that kind of thing. Very underrated. Scream 5 and Scream 6 are great. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Those are great films. She was good in them. She was good in both of them, as far as that goes, but then wound up, because she's a Netflix darling, they gave her the Wednesday Addams show, where she's just doing the whole monotone thing, which, I mean, it's fine because that's what Wednesday Addams is supposed to be based on the original movies with Christina Ricci, but Christina Ricci did it so much better, I think. And then since then, they just had Jenna Ortega popping up in a bunch of stuff, and she's just really just not. She was ill. She became the darling for a little while, and that's about it, man. She's kind of fallen off the radar a little bit, and they were going to give her that. I don't believe she could have done as well of a job as Indy Neverett did. Anybody disagree with me? Anyone want to counter?
No,
it's okay to disagree.
There is a lot of nuances to Indy Neverett's performance as well. I mean, because even when she does go psychotic, killing people, she still portrays her like she's this tragic fucking figure that just wants to be loved, and is scared that the very thing that gives her existence meaning is going to be deprived. I just noticed that on this second watch as well, the way she plays it, and you almost kind of do feel sorry for her, even though she's pretty much unhinged and needs to be stopped. And that's a clever way of playing that part as well, especially someone who's kind of been mentally tortured by being controlled by this spirit conjured up by a wish.
Okay, all right. Any thoughts on that, Critter? You think that Jenna Ortega could have done it justice, and then go from Critter? We're gonna go.
Well, go ahead, insult me.
Shush. Critter, then back to Rebel Rose, then Toonie Boy. Tell me if you think. Give me your argument why it was good that they had Indy Neverett, or why Jenna Ortega might have been an interesting choice. So go in that order and go, Critter.
I just think that, having seen the film, I think it's fantastic, and just like other iconic type characters or movies, you can't really imagine anyone else playing that part when you find out who was also up for certain roles. I'm just wondering if it was her, however she played it, would it be as popular, or would everyone just get distracted because, it's Wednesday, from in the role? That's all.
That's valid. Rachel, go for it.
Yeah, I have to agree there. Part of the charm of it is that we really haven't seen her in much before. So she kind of gets lost in the character. You're not like, it's Jenna Ortega. And Jenna Ortega does kind of lately play everything the same way. She's kind of the depressed.
Yeah, that's my argument as well.
Tough girl lately.
Like in that angry unicorn movie, she was just being herself.
Wasn't she also in the remake
Death of a Unicorn? She was just playing the same character.
Yeah, didn't she also play the exact same thing in the Beetlejuice sequel?
I don't know, but she was really fucking wooden in that movie. Maybe it's Tim Burton's directing, because that film was just really all over the place, visually beautiful to watch, but really fucking terrible.
Toonie Boy, go.
Well, so as far as
stop editing your videos while you're on my show.
I actually haven't been. Where have you gotten that from? Anyway,
as you fucking told us that you were.
well, yeah, before, but not since then. Anyway,
well, I don't have a spy camera in your house, Toonie Boy.
That's a very strange thing for you to say. Are you sure? Maybe I show you about that clip. Go, do it.
You want me to show you a clip of you of me watching your house? Are you sure?
No, are you sure about that clip?
We don't want to see you in your fucking underpants. If
All
that
right,
is what
well,
you're wearing.
Are you sure?
you asked for it. Here's a clip of Toonie Boy. You wanted it. You asked for it.
Brother, ugh.
Send him 2-3 years Dagestan and forget.
Yeah, I'm afraid I don't. I'm afraid I don't have that level of coordination when I'm on the dance floor. So as far as the actual question goes, as far as like comparison actresses go, I can see Jenna Ortega matching. How do you pronounce her name?
Indy Navarrete.
Indy Navarrete. There we go. That's not that difficult. I can see her matching Indy Navarrete's performance to a degree. As far as comparison actors go, because there would be plenty of other actresses that wouldn't fit quite as well. But I'm trying to think if maybe in a couple of scenes would Jenna Ortega really be able to pull off the sweet innocent face quite as well as Indy. Wait, is it Indy or Innie?
Indy Navarrete.
Right, Indy Navarrete. I don't think Jenna Ortega would quite pull off some of the sweet innocent moments the Indy Navarrete plays. You know, like in the do you know when she's standing in the front door waiting for him to come home and she has that toothy smile, like it looks genuine, but then also she smiles, she doesn't stop smiling until he comes back home. Like that scene. I don't know if it would really look the same on Jenna Ortega's face.
They talk about the scene where she pisses and shits herself when Bear goes to work. Yeah.
I also think that Ortega would get that bug-eyed, creepy eyeball thing going. Like she would definitely be able to pull that one off.
Yeah, well, the thing is that I've not actually seen Jenna Ortega in much besides Wednesday. So I've not seen the Scream remake. I've not seen that Angry Unicorn or whatever it's called. I actually haven't seen her in much. So maybe she's maybe her acting skills have developed since then, but I don't know. It might have been creepy to see her. Like she might have been able to pull off the scene where where she's watching Bear sleep. But again, it's kind of hard to picture.
Okay. Overall thoughts. Everybody pretty much likes this. I think we can all agree. Everyone likes this, but I think just like Sinners was the previous year, I think this is going to be the biggest hit of the year. I don't think anything's going to surpass this. I mean, I am looking forward to that Mark Wahlberg, by all means, kind of pseudo biopic about the mob guy working with the FBI agent to figure out the Mississippi burning situation. I do think that's going to be really good. Whether or not that'll be a huge hit or not is certainly debatable. I don't know. The Odyssey, I just cannot see that doing very, very well. Maybe it will. Yeah. I really don't know. It's gotten a lot of negative press up to this point. So, but I really feel, I know I was early in the game with Sinners. This is what predicated me losing my original team of YouTubers besides Northern, the only loyal motherfucker in here. Or not in here now, but in here from the previous gen of my YouTube thing. That's basically, my bold statement of, Sinners is going to be the biggest hit. And it fucking was. It's fucking still a banger. I may rewatch that bitch again. I like it so much. It's one of my favorite horror movies, one of my favorite vampire movies. And I think it's fucking amazing. And I think that this is also going to be the big thing of 2026. Anyone think differently?
I wonder.
No, it's going. It is. I mean, it's
got legs.
Sinners. It's surpassed Sinners, by the way. Apparently,
has it? What, like box office wise, or
box office wise? Yeah, and it's about to be released, and it's still killing. It was still killing out of the cinemas just before.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm actually. That may be my only complaint, and I don't know much about marketing stuff. Maybe I don't know. I feel like though, having worked in a movie theater, if the movie is still doing well, why remove it and put it on streaming? Why do that?
Sorry, not streaming. Digital.
Okay.
Not to be released
I
on
was under
digital
the
very soon.
impression they were going to delay the digital release of Obsession because it was still making money. And
Well,
I
they
guess
did. They did delay it, buddy. It
Oh,
came
so-
out. Yeah, it's been out for a couple months now.
Okay. And I also want to throw out the answer to what might blow it away.
Go ahead.
Minions, the new kids, Minions versus Monsters.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe. I mean, those things always tend to do well because people got to take their kids to something. But I mean, I'm never convinced that's a true box off. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to downplay. I like Minions. I got kids and shit. They were old, and my kids are not that old that they didn't enjoy Minions and that kind of thing. Despicable Me and all that stuff. But I mean, that's kind of a cheat though for just like a kids movie. That's not really, can't really judge it.
It's another sequel in a already existing IP. But I think if you want to take those kind of like Toy Story 5 and Minions out of the equation, look at an original film. Doesn't matter the genre. I kind of can't think of like the new Spider-Man movie might blow it away. But again, that's
Okay, yeah, you got me. You got me on that one. The new Spider-Man movie.
No, I'm giving you your out. I'm just saying, like, you take out these juggernaut IPs and just look at, no matter the genre, an independent or low budget or a smaller film or just like a one-off. Can't think of anything coming out that would take on or take down Obsession.
Sure. No, I got you. Some pretty interesting. I may wind up doing a deep dive on this thing now that it's on streaming and I can easily access it. But some really fucking interesting stuff that I have.
It is one of those films where you watch it, you start to see a lot more layers that are in the script and the writing and everything, even the performances. It's
let me know if you guys caught this or not. Let me know. Tell me if this is something you know.
The real Nikki suddenly wake up after seeing the display screen? In fact, seeing her own face will awaken the real Nikki. At the guy's party, there was a display screen directly across from Nikki. She glanced at the display screen, then snapped back to her senses and attacked herself. Right after Nikki first got taken over by the wishing willow, she stood next to the car window and she also jolted back to consciousness for a split second. The spot she was staring at was the car's rear view mirror. It is clear that the real Nikki will wake up as soon as she sees her own face. That is why Nikki refused to use the bathroom to relieve herself, because there were 2 mirrors inside the bathroom. But later Bear came back and he was shocked to find her relieving herself right on the floor in the living room. She had no choice but to take a shower. While she was in the bathroom, she let out a loud sudden scream. It is obvious that the mirrors in the bathroom let Nikki see her own face again, and the real Nikki woke up once more. No wonder. When Nikki went to sleep at night, she suddenly crawled into the corner of the room. There was a mirror right across from the bed, and that corner was the only spot the mirror could not reflect. When she got ready to climb into bed, the wishing willow took control of her, making her hold a bouquet of flowers up in front of her face. Its only goal was to stop Nikki from seeing her own face. This also explains why the real Nikki would wake up while sleeping, because the mirror across from her kept casting its reflection on her the whole time.
What do you guys think of that theory? Pretty good one.
Okay, now that's a good detail as well. I mean, I will kind of I agree with the pissing scene as well, but there is another reason why, because he did say, "I wish she loved me more than anything else in the world." So yes, she's not exactly going to be taking care of herself once Bear's out of the way, is she? She's not going to be thinking of herself. She's just going to be waiting. That's it.
Okay, I thought now that he's dead, she was free. I thought that's what the 800 number guy told him. Like, yeah, she's going to love you until you're dead, and that's when it gets. Did I miss it? Did I get that wrong? I thought that.
No, that happened. She came back to She came back to her normal self when he died, and then got freaked out by all the shit that she realized she's done. And it's obvious she's been conscious throughout the entire time she was possessed.
Well, getting back to that phone call when you want to talk to her, and she's just screaming.
Yeah, I love that scene.
She's stuck inside, like a robot. She's stuck in there, looking through her eyeballs, and not being able to control 99% of what's going on, and that freaked me out.
That's the thing, though. Bear should have killed her, because now that she's woken up, and she's going to be going to jail for murder. I don't know if she can claim insanity or anything like that, though. But the evidence definitely is going to point to her. So Bear's pretty much fucked her a lot more as well.
No. She's a woman. She'll be fine.
Oh yeah.
They'll quit because she's a woman.
Yeah, I'm so sexist, aren't I? To think
I
women
mean,
can
I
be
don't know
comfortable.
that little documentary girl that ran the car into the wall, Trilla McKenzie or whatever the fuck. She ain't doing so hot as far as she's fucked. She is. But you know, I have a client. She's locked up in the women's prison here in Kansas, and I have she killed a guy, and I have advised her. I'm like, listen, if Netflix comes to talk to you, don't fucking do it because you're gonna look like shit. You're never gonna get paroled. The court of public opinion will motherfucking fry you. What is this? Another Blair Witch thing? Hey, Darth Plato. Hey, man, I couldn't find your email. I wanted to send this to you. Do you want to jump on the stream? If you do, I'm gonna put the invite here in the chat. I always love having you on. We got to figure out a different way to connect with each other because email is basically for business shit that I do. And not that this isn't sort of a business, but I don't make any money off of it. So Darth Plato, if you would like to jump on, I would love to have you here for our 250 stream. Darth Plato, always a very learned individual and always value added on any stream that he does. So hopefully he can grace us with his presence, and if he doesn't, that's okay too. We enjoy you coming up in the chat, so that's great. But yeah, this is going very, very well for Indy Neverett. I hope she doesn't become like a one-off. I hope that she gets a follow-up role. What kind of thing do you guys think that she should be in? Like, what would be a good role for her to pop up in next? Do you guys think? Keeping in mind her big thing so far, besides gaming and stuff, has been, you know, playing Lana Lang or Lois Lane, or not Lois Lane, but Lana Lang's daughter on that Smallville remake, the WB. I think it's, what do they call that? Do they call that Lois and
Superman? No, it's Superman and Lois.
Yeah. Okay,
Superman and Lois.
Yeah, which by the way is not a bad show.
Yeah,
it's not a bad show.
It's better than I expected it to be.
Way
considering it's like a low budget CW show or whatever, whoever made. Is it CW or is it? I think it's CW.
Yeah, it's CW. I think
it's in the Arrowverse. Yeah,
it was
Didn't the guy playing Superman appear on Supergirl first?
I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know.
Yeah,
right.
All right, so it's CW.
That's where they started.
Yeah, it's like one of the Arrowverse things. Considering it's like a low budget Arrowverse show, it's better than it had any right to be.
Yeah, I unfortunately I was a huge Arrow fan, huge Arrowverse fan. I've never been a Flash fan. I didn't mind when he guested on Arrow, and I would watch the episodes that Arrow guested on his. Big Arrow fan, but once he started branching off and making that huge Superman type team, I was like, I don't know, man. I'm not super interested in that. But you know, so it did fall off on that. But you know, I'm pretty familiar with it. I kept up with as much of it as I could, keeping in mind a lot of it happened while I was overseas and stuff, and a lot of it while I was a guest of the state. So I didn't always get to watch, and it's been hard to kind of track down. But I did on Blue Collar Losers recommendation. I did pop on the show. I did watch it. She's unrecognizable to what she is in the movie Obsession, to what she did on that show. She's completely unrecognizable. Like but I think she's a lot of fun. I think she's a nice salve on the burn that has been the Rachel Zeglers and the Brie Larsons and the fucking woke activist 20-something libtard females for a while. You know, I think she's been a good. What would you guys? I would like to see her in a nice. I know they're gonna want to just go put her in some fucking Netflix action show. I think she'd be so much better in a nice film noir type thriller or something like that. Preferably one where she maybe has a very graphic sex scene. What would you like to see her in, Rachel?
I just hope she doesn't get pigeonholed into horror or psychological horror, because that's my fear. Like, they're just going to keep pushing her into roles like this because she's shown that she's really good at them. But she has the ability to be funny too, because she did have some fun scenes in Superman and Lois, and it's just, you know, maybe let her do something like have a resurgence of romantic comedies. That would be nice. She would be great in that.
I could see that. Yeah, I could get behind that. A good romance. You know, listen, I mean, I know I'm a big toxic asshole, but I mean, you know, I liked Sydney Sweeney's Anyone But You with super hunky Top Gun guy. You know, I like that. I like that movie. I'm a sucker for a good romantic comedy. Of course, some more 500 Days of Summer romantic comedy than anything else. By the way, if you haven't seen 500 Days of Summer, watch 500 Days of Summer. Fucking great.
Yeah, it's awesome. She
Critter-
has got good comic timing. I mean,
is it your turn yet? Northern, is it your turn yet?
I hope. Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Retail clip, sorry.
I talk over him all the time, so. No, I think
Everyone does it. Now you can do it too. Shut the fuck up. Shut your mouth.
I deserve that.
I think Rachel made a point, but a flip side to that is look at for God's sakes, how can I not remember his name? Evil Dead. Good Lord, the chin.
Bruce Campbell.
Thank you. She could do what he does, where 90% of the movies he's doing is all horror and whatnot. So if she did try to become a new scream queen, as long as they were different types of horror films, and then embrace that. But I think so far, like you mentioned, the Superman show, which I don't remember seeing her on, and this horror thing, I think, a romantic comedy or a film noir. Unfortunately, I don't know, other than the Spider-Man noir kind of pushing the noir concept forward, I don't know what else is being written at this point that would embrace that in terms of like on the horizon. Who's churning out film noir type detective stories? But romantic comedy or another type horror film.
Okay. Northern, now you may go.
Yeah, she's definitely got some very good comic timing, and not just have a variety of roles, maybe more comedy and a little bit of horror, because it kind of looks like she could have more fun with those roles. But I don't know about action. She still looks a little bit young, but depending on the writing and the execution, maybe she could be a good little, female love interest, sad character kind of thing, who still kicks ass, but still has a bit of a, nice little fun personality to her. Maybe it's we'll see anyway. But she's definitely once again, she's proven to be a very likable actress. She's very funny. I've watched a couple of her game streams, and she seems cool. And hopefully she gets more roles and doesn't start going down the Brie Larson road. Early Brie Larson, MCU Brie Larson road, I should say, before she started to calm down that shit.
Yeah. Toonie Boy, go ahead.
Oh God, what was the question? Oh yeah, what kind of stuff should she be in next? So I've just put a meme template from Breaking Bad into the group chat, and that is essentially a representative of me if Indy Neverett is ever staring down a contract to work for Marvel or Disney. It's don't do it. Don't sign the contract. Not Marvel or Disney. Stay away from Marvel movies. Do anything else.
Agreed.
That's the most likely thing, though, isn't it?
Don't do it. If you could show them, do you? I don't know. Do you have a tendency to like pull up images from the group chat? Probably not, right?
I will upon request, and I will do it for you, my friend. So here you go. I'm going to pull it up, and you give us this. Breaking news: Indy Neverett from Obsession has been signed on for a 7-picture deal with Disney's MCU. And go, Tootie Boy.
Indy, no! Tear up the contract! Don't do it! Indy, no!
No, God!
Oh.
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Is it a perfect meme template, that Breaking Bad scene?
Yeah. Hey, Darth Plato has entered the group. How are you, Darth Plato? How you doing, buddy?
Happy 4th, everybody.
Yeah, we're just about to celebrate. Yeah, we're doing our 250 celebration of 250 years of this great country of ours. And we're doing a discussion on also 250 of since the Lord Toxic nom de guerre has been made, and how I came into YouTube in general, doing different. Oh, thanks, Lance. Oh, Lance from Outcast Creative is going live in 30 minutes. Yeah, fucking eat a dick, Lance. Seriously. He's such an asshole.
Oh my God.
Just a few months ago. Tox, is there any way you could speak to Dark Hour? Tell him to quit jumping on my fucking time slot, mate. I'm fucking sick of it. I would never do that to anyone else. A few months later, Toxic Thursday. Hey, guess what? I've got an idea. I think I'll start interviewing people on that day. Should I? Thanks.
Yeah, Drinker's popped up as well, so it's another one to get pissed off about.
Why is Drinker going? Thursday's my day, fuckers. I'm supposed to be done before you start.
Because it's Thursday and it's past noon. Thursday is one of my days off. On my off days, I start drinking at noon. You don't get to interrupt that.
I gotta say that was a top-notch impression.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Since you just joined us, have you seen Obsession yet or no?
No.
No. Okay. Toonie Boy's got to run to the toilet. Back in a mo. Right after we show Indy Navarrete dressed like this. Okay. Interesting timing, but that's okay.
I'm back.
All right.
Speaking of interesting timing.
Oh, he's editing.
You were editing real quick. Did you wash your hands after you edit? Make sure you wash your hands. Don't edit too much or you'll start growing hair on your palms.
Look, I don't know what kind of videos I'm editing in the toilet, but yeah, you won't be hearing about them.
I thank you. Yeah, your terms are acceptable, my friend. So you don't have any input on you are aware of, because of Obsession, Darth Plato, she's gotten extremely famous. Do you have any input on what maybe you think she might want to do next?
No clue.
Okay. He's like, Tox, I'm not interested in your bullshit topics today. Bring up something. You got a teacher on here. Give me I'm a learned professor. Give me some.
If I can offer a confession, I haven't seen a movie in a theater since Ridley Scott's Napoleon.
What was it?
Ridley Scott's Napoleon.
Oh, Napoleon.
Oh, wow. And that's not a great one to be your last thing that you've seen.
That's probably why he hasn't gone back.
It broke him.
It broke him.
Exactly.
Damn you, Ridley Scott. Damn you, Ridley Scott. Remember when we remember you when you were great. We remember you when you were great. Speaking of greatness, not the WNBA into some hot water these days. Apparently.
Oh God.
Yeah, the big fucking choking fiasco, choke gate 2026. You guys keeping up on this or no? I know WNBA.
Honestly, just let them play. I mean, I hear all this nonsense, but they need to punish the other player. They need to punish the other player. Why? Just let them settle in the court.
Well, I think when you have a chick that used to be a man and is got high testosterone and bigger arms than me, choking out a 90-pound girl just because she's white, I think that becomes a little problematic, buddy. I mean, I don't think...
Is that actually a man?
Yeah,
playing in WNBA.
There's a few of them. There's a few of them, including the one we traded the Russian gun fucking runner for to get him back in the fucking country.
Go to show and just go to show. I don't know the story.
Yeah. So yeah, this is a major fucking problem, man. Just because Caitlin Clark is is very talented, they've just decided to target her for the exact. I mean, she was bringing excellent attention to their sport, which up to now been all the big controversies are like, hey, why is no one watching our sport? Well, because your sport sucks. And then she comes in with a bunch of fucking talent, and when she comes in with a bunch of talent, all of the let's just say darker persuasion women and men that are pretending to be women decide that they're going to basically fucking punish her for it. And that's not cool, man. I mean, they're trying to fucking look at that fucking arm, dude. Look at that arm. That's insane. That arm is bigger than my arm. And I'm a big dude. That is a muscular fucking crazy muscle and just pressing down on Caitlin. And that's not AI. This is a photo from a person in the stands. And now this ball player whose name I don't even know and don't give a shit about is claiming, oh, well, now people are harassing our families and making death threats and stuff like that. Yeah, maybe you fucking need it. Maybe you guys need to quit being so ghetto as fuck, on your thing and just attacking people, because this is why Sophie Cunningham has become so famous. And Sophie Cunningham equally famous now this past week and a half, 2 weeks, because she decided to rage bait some of the more fucking racist players with some hilarious fucking just basically pointing at them and making them fucking insane. You know, have you seen the clip of that?
It's hysterical. All
Yeah.
she's doing is pointing,
it's brilliant.
and they are just
Love it.
melting down.
I thought I had the clip here. Let me see if I can find it real quick. But basically, it's Sophie Cunningham getting into it with another player and just pointing at her, and they go fucking insane. They go insane. And I'm here for it all day, dude. I'm literally here for it all day long. Because she is basically stepping up. You know, Caitlin Clark is just a ball player. Sophie Cunningham is a fucking she's serious. Like, she don't fuck around. You know, she's there to be like, listen, I'll play basketball if you let me play basketball, but if you're gonna fuck with me, I'm gonna rage bait and I'm gonna fuck with you back. And I'm here for it. But I mean, this ain't fucking hockey, man. You know, like, why are you guys doing this fucking bullshit where, you know, we have to make it us again? Like, why are we getting so divided these days? You know, I just don't get it. Like, what is
roughness on the court means that we're divided?
Say again?
It's the reason for it.
I mean, it's just nothing but we got the Carmelo Anthony, Austin Metcalf thing. We've got people, you know, killing people in the fucking streets, playing games of fucking knock out the fucking white person.
Yeah, there is a degree of that, sure. That I remember reading about a fellow in 1969, 1970 who was employed by San Francisco State University, who was openly advocating that blacks should be able to carry guns on campus so that they can settle disputes. And that's 1969.
Right. Well, this isn't 1969 anymore, though. Is the thing.
Yeah, but my point is that this has been going on a long time, really, and it used to be a fringe thing, and now that we have social media, and you have and because of how the Overton window works, it's becoming more like it's almost become pop almost, that making derogatory comments about anti-white and anti-whatever has become chic. It's almost become like a chic thing now. And so if you're gonna create an atmosphere like that, we shouldn't be surprised if they're gonna act on it.
Okay. My thing is just this, dude. I think that we were in a good space 15, 20 years ago, and I think that there's something behind this big divide. I think it's something pushing us, because, you know, it's that analogy, like, you know, ants in a jar. If you put ants in a jar, you can put black ants, red ants, whatever. They're really not going to bother each other. But if you start shaking up the jar, then all of a sudden they're attacking each other. And that's just really what I'm seeing. And you really can't make me unsee it either, is the biggest thing, because I'm to the point now where all of the stuff I'm watching it's making me rageful. I know that there's racism. I'm not stupid. I married a black woman when I was a teenager. We had kids. My kids, being mixed race, had to deal with a lot of racism themselves. That's just the way of the world. I joined the army and found out that racism was obsolete in the military, because you don't give a shit who's in the fucking trench next to you. You don't care what color they are. You just want to know that they've got your back. And to this end, I'm seeing a lot. But that chick with the huge muscles, choked out one of the WNBA superstar for no other reason than the fact that she's white and she don't like her. And then you got Sophie becoming like, this legend because she's playing the game and fucking. But dude, look at that fucking arm and that fist in the fucking throat, and even Larry Bird comes out of retirement to come speak on this, and Larry Bird being one of the few white superstars during, the age that he was in the NBA. And he's come out to say, like, this shit's ridiculous. We're not, we're not playing that shit anymore.
Yeah, I hear you.
But I don't know, man. I mean,
the sad part is.
Go ahead.
Well, the sad part is that this has been going on for her since her college career started, because she came in and she was just that good and she got a lot of attention, and other people thought they should have got that attention. And when she went in the WNBA, the same thing happened, only on a larger scale. Now you have all of these women who have been playing for years, and they weren't getting the attention. They weren't getting the salary that she got coming into the WNBA. And they feel like she's been treated better than they were. And they don't want to acknowledge that the reason she's treated better is because she was just that damn good.
Yeah.
She was scouted very early on, and they don't want to accept that. So they beat the shit out of her every week. They foul her more than any other player in the league, and that's the truth.
Which is ironic
People
because
see it.
you go back 80, 90 years ago to superstars, black superstars coming into white sports, and they were mistreated and they were fucked up and they were denigrated and they were assaulted and they were ridiculed and they were ostracized and just bullying them out of it. Like, dude, why? Listen, all our blood's all fucking red, man. You know what I mean? Like, can't we just I mean, there is a guy there is unfortunately there's a divide. Maybe we can kind of come across it. I have some ideas here. This is sort of a very forward-thinking idea to kind of, see if we can try to fix some of the stuff. And so you guys will bear with me. Let's take a look at it.
What's up, Ken?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yo, you got my money?
Oh, sorry, bro. I had to buy a new pair of rocker bottom shoes. I'll get your money to you next week. Is that cool, dude?
Hell no, that ain't cool, dude. Where my money? I need my money right now.
You don't have to be talking to me like that.
Nigga. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on, but you need to have my money right now. Empty your pockets, get my money right now.
Well, I thought we were cool. Why are you tripping?
Nigga. Hey, dude, forget that. If you don't have my money right now, I'm gonna put 3 hot ones in you right now, dude. Where my money at?
Now you threatening me?
Nigga!
Please.
Man, forget that, dude. You need to
listen,
nigga.
You get your money next week,
nigga.
So quit acting like a bitch ass
nigga.
So yeah, modern problems require modern solutions, and it's just, and I feel like white people are getting a bad rap, like we're the only people that are racist, when really it's sort of the other way around. And I'll show you. And it starts young. It starts very young.
Yes, good job. No, baby, that's a giraffe.
Well, hey, that's a baby, man. That's,
Loki similar build though.
It's even, unfortunately, you'll appreciate this, Toonie Boy. It's kind of unfortunately gotten into kids' video games, and this is kind of sad. This divide.
Back here, you thief!
You'll never catch me alive!
Well.
What now? He's raging!
That was Jesus Christ. Roblox is a lot more violent than I would have given it credit for.
I might start playing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I don't know if they've dealt with the pedophile problem yet on Roblox, but maybe there's hope yet.
Yeah. Well, the president has weighed in on some of it because we've got, unfortunately still the Somalis. You think they'd be quiet after all that scandals and stuff, but nope, they're still getting on social media talking shit. So the president had to get involved.
Somalia is the best thing in the world. We love Somalia. We don't care what you think about us.
Well, then I've got great news for you all. I have personally arranged a one-way trip for you and your families back to your homeland of Somalia that you say you love so much. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, I feel like they're not going to be as happy going back to the former country. I feel like they're not. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, I mean, look, so these guys are kids. They're saying what they've been told to by the parents and all that kind of stuff. But as far as the parents go, why are you here if you can't shut up about how great your country is?
Well, let's ask one of them. Let's see what she has to say.
In a situation where somebody being racist to me, the other person gonna always think I'm an animal, you heard me? Everybody around him gonna say she belongs in a zoo, cause I'ma cut the fuck up, cause you don't get to judge me because I'm black. You don't get to follow me around the store because I am black. You don't get to say I steal because I'm black. And you don't damn sure ain't gonna tell me I gotta move because I am black. Bitch, make me move. You do not get to mistreat us because we are black.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. It's just a...
Do you know what's funny about her saying, like, oh, you don't get to, like, oh, bitch, come make me move? You know that she's recording where she is because she was moved from somewhere else.
Yeah, she seems pretty upset about it. I mean, I don't know, man. Speaking of people, are you guys tracking the Tom Hardy and what's her Helen Mirren situation?
Nope.
Paramount.
Yeah, I was wondering what was up
the
in
career
there.
of Tom Hardy.
Lord.
So apparently, the whole thing with Tom Hardy supposedly being fired had to do with a dinner that they had. Some of the showrunners and the actors in it had a dinner, and Helen Mirren got a little intoxicated and went on to be pro-Palestine or some shit like that, or fucking just like going off on fucking politics. And Tom was just like, he's not about that life. You've seen interviews with him and things like that.
In waiting is career ending, I would wager. Those are pretty strong words for an anonymous source, but anonymous sources are all this story really seemed to have.
So the big thing was he started getting fucking blasted in media, and they're talking about him not coming back to that Mobland show, which to be fair, I've yet to watch yet, but I've heard he's very, very good in it. Well, I heard it was a good show. I watched you guys talk about it on Outcast Creative. And, for the most part, it was this thing that Helen Mirren stirred up and then tried to, basically blacklist Tom Hardy. She's fucking... she's just sitting there doing the woke agenda, and Tom's just not having it. And then they tried to kind of low key cancel him. What's your thoughts on that? I don't know much about that. I've just been made aware of this, and I have not watched Mobland. Northern, I know you've done a review on the show and done some in-depth stuff on the show. What the fuck is happening here, man? What is Helen Mirren on the bullshit?
That's kind of fucking news to me. I knew Tom Hardy got kicked off, but now apparently he's returning. So this is the first time I heard about. So this might be the reason why. But obviously, I don't even know there was a second series out yet. I mean, is it out yet, or is it coming out soon? I don't know. It's no one.
It's not
nothing's
out yet.
said about this. What? Sorry. Sorry, Rebel.
It's not out yet. They're Am I roboting again? Damn.
No. There seems to be like a slight delay when you talk, but that's okay. It's either something to do with your wireless streaming, or maybe you've got the trucker guy's cock in your hand, maybe, and you're trying to like multitask.
I was just going to say it was like a dramatic pause, but those examples seem to be more realistic.
Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see her just being like, glurt, 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 glurt. Hold on, Rhodey, I gotta say something on this stupid fucking show. He's like, damn, baby, I was almost there. Shush. I gotta mute my mic.
You should just say that you're doing editing, okay?
Yeah, editing fucking Rhodey's cock is what she's probably fucking doing, if we're being honest. I don't even want you doing YouTube no more. You need to stay at home. You ain't gonna tell me what to do. You ever want this dick sucked again?
Is now a good time to mention the video I'm editing is of a jet washer.
Rudy, you are sometimes so unintentionally hilarious. I can't even fucking stand.
How is that unintentional? How is that unintentional? I unmuted my mic to say
one time he meant it to be funny.
Rhodey says, no, I'm out of state today. So, okay. So then basically it's just...
Well, that's how big his penis is.
Whoa! Jesus Christ. Yeah, no. Oh, awesome.
All right, boys.
All right, we're done messing with our only female that deems it to come on the show. So we need to be a little nicer, guys. But yeah, what the fuck? Where is this out? This is so out of left field with Helen Mirren. I thought Helen Mirren was classy and based. Where the fuck is this coming from?
I know, very rarely ever heard her say anything woke. I can't remember what she did say last time, but I don't know. It's kind of one of these things that just happened, and then I forgot about it because there was other woke tards really getting in our faces with all their bullshit. So yeah, I don't know.
Is this even a true story? I'm skeptical.
I mean, something was causing Tom Hardy to be almost canceled and fired. So something was going on there.
I mean, he's the main character of the show, so it had to be something to get her to push that hard to have him removed. He is the main character. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, no, apparently this is the real deal. Let me see if I can pull this up. Fuck, this is small as shit. Why are my eyes so bad? Man, I can't read this shit. I know I've said to him a couple of times, Tom, we've been here for ages. He's gone with it, but he's never appeared to be anti-Tom. So yeah, man, I don't fucking know. I really couldn't say with any degree of certainty, but I mean, it's all over the press, for whatever that's worth, dude. So apparently and something was happening to where he was almost booted from the fucking show, because I know that was making news that he was not going to be in the newest season. So I know that for a fact. But yeah, I think it's something to do with her politics, him not wanting to listen to politics, and her getting pissy about about him not wanting to listen to her talk about politics.
I was kind of found that weird as well, because Tom Hardy is pretty much, has been very honest that he's a male feminist. So who knows? Maybe, but then again, it was a long time ago when I heard that. So maybe he stopped that shit now. Who knows? It's
well, that's the thing, though, isn't it, guys? It's never woke enough. You can never, no matter how woke you are, there's always a level of wokeness that you have to achieve and appeal to in order to
well, it never ends. It's like it's like the standing up and applauding, and you have to keep applauding. And if you stop applauding, it's like, oh, you're no longer loyal,
or you're not applauding loud enough, or you're not, you're just not doing enough.
Yeah, that's another reason why gamers are pissed off about PS5 no longer doing physical copies after 2028, because you will own nothing and like it, and people want to own something. They don't want to download something that can be changed by online by the company just because one person got pissy about something that and they make it a big thing.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's one of those things. I hate to see shit like this.
Are you gonna watch the series?
Am I gonna watch Mobland?
Yeah.
Should I? Is it
watch
really good?
It's good. It's good.
I recommend it. It's very good.
I watched it. It was all right. I didn't hate it, but I thought it was overrated.
What is it like? It's HBO, right?
It's
Paramount.
No, it's Paramount.
Oh, is it Paramount? Okay, well that'll have to be a Brandon. Can you put it on the Paramount or put it on the Plex thing type situation? I'm not gonna watch it without Tom. I can tell you that right now. So I mean, make of that what you will. I ain't watching it without Tom. So it's whatever. One last thing, just while the girlfriend was sawing logs, if you're friends with me on Facebook, you can go to my Facebook page and watch the. I'm not going to put it here because she made me promise not to. Well, not made me promise, but said that I'd be humping my fist for a week if I put it on there. But if you are friends with me on Facebook, it's on my Facebook page, and her hip was hurting her a little bit, so I gave her some of my military grade painkillers, and she is out like a light and basically chopping down trees. So I went out in the living room and slept on the couch with the dog, and just popped on Disney Plus and was surprised to discover, because I wasn't tracking it, that they had a new season of X-Men 97, which I don't know.
Is it out yet?
Yeah, it's out. Yeah, it's out. And
okay. Yeah, I haven't watched that.
I highly recommend it. I highly recommend season 1 was very good. That came out, what, 2 years ago now? 2-3 years ago? Probably 2024, I think it was. So yeah, it'd be about 2 years ago. I was shocked at how they were able to seamlessly keep the fun stuff of the original, right? And then keep it based in the 90s still, believably, but make it like more mature and violent at the same time, but not to such a degree that it was like at Spawn animated series level stuff. And I'm very, very particular and very I gatekeep with my animated stuff. I like almost everything the DC animated universe has come out with.
Sure.
I'm extremely happy with it. I just can't understand why DC, like, dude, take that stuff and fucking do that.
Yeah, exactly. I've been saying that for years.
X-Men was the first comic books that I ever read when I was 10 years old. When my dad's friends passed away, he left like 6 of those comic book boxes full of material. 2 of those boxes were just all X-Men stuff. So this is like 19.
Yeah, it's the same for me. That the first stuff I ever read was X-Men and Excalibur. That was in 81.
We should do a deep dive. We should do a Consider the Source X-Men from comic to screen and talk about that sometime if you're interested in it. I've been meaning to get into some more Consider the Source stuff, but writing and work and everything else is kind of sidelined me. I'm really like trying to get these next 2 novels out back to back as fast as possible and then concentrate on some other projects. But if you're amenable to it, I'd love to see what you had to say about the source material, the comics being transferred over to movies in the animated show, and see what you had to say about that if you're ever interested. And of course, everybody's invited with that. But Darth and me sound like we kind of park our cars in the same garage. God Loves, Man Kills was one of the first graphic novels I ever read. Probably a little bit too dark for little 10-year-old talks, but I think I turned out okay. I think I'd agree. You guys would all agree. Not too worse for the wear as far as that. Big fan of the 90s series. I dedicated, watched all of it, even though the 90s animated series was very watered down compared to the comic. Not in a bad way. And I enjoyed it. I think very enjoyable. And like I said, this updated X-Men 97 animated version is very well done. Very, very well done.
Yeah, I have very few complaints about it.
Has anybody else besides Darth and I watched this?
Just haven't been around to watch it. I watched I used to watch it a lot as a kid, but I never really watched all the old episodes straight away until maybe a year ago when it came on Disney, and I finally got to watch them all back to back. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get around to the 98. I kind of did hear mixed stuff as well, because they made one character sort of like non-binary or some shit like that, and
was just you know what that was, dude? That was a Trojan horse that the showrunner put out there so that Disney would let him do it. He was like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna make a big deal and do a non-binary," and then it came out. It was just a based cartoon, and then people were like, "Oh, I see what you did there. You didn't make it woke, but you made them think you were gonna make it woke, and then slipped a Trojan horse in there, which was great."
Please tell me that Rogue still has a nice ass in this one. And it wasn't just a
she gets fucked. She gets fucked on it because she finds out.
Man.
Magneto's powers somehow short circuit hers, so she can fuck. So she's like, "Well, you're the one guy in the world I can fuck, so I know you're bad, but I'm just gonna fuck."
I didn't actually like that angle.
Isn't it kind of weird that Anna Paquin played a much more faithful Rogue in True Blood than she did in the actual X-Men movies?
Yeah, that is funny. That's I've never seen True Blood, but I've seen certain clips of True Blood, if you catch my meaning. Wormy, do you want to address this real quick, Toonie, before we move on? Wormy Spoons wants to know, I'm still trying to figure out what Toonie is editing videos of jet washers. That's a weird wank.
But not impossible.
Well, yeah, I mean, hey, it's not well, how do I explain it? It's Power Wash Simulator.
Explain it carefully. I think
it's Power Wash Simulator.
Okay, that's very anticlimactic. So nobody else. I definitely, if you have access to Disney Plus, X-Men 97, and you're a fan of the original cartoon or the comic, I 100% recommend X-Men 97, maybe Darth Plato and I can arrange something where we can do a consider the source material versus its adaptation, and talk about what we liked about it. I mean, X-Men had a big impact on me as a young Toxic. I would just pile through all of these. I mean, I like other stuff. I do enjoy Spider-Man, Batman, Alpha Flight, and a few other things, but X-Men was definitely the thing that led me into comics. And I mean, I would just go mow lawns and spend my allowance every week just getting the newest X-Men comic from 1987 all the way until probably 1997. It was pretty much all X-Men all the time for me. So Car Was Simulator is worse. What it is you do is for the suds. I don't know what that means. Well, anyway, if you get a chance, it is out. I think they're doing that thing where they just play it. They just issue a couple episodes at a time, and I'm all for that. I think it's like week to week type thing. They may have come out with 2. I only managed to make it through 1, and they kind of seamlessly picked up where they left off with season 1. And they're kind of adapting a lot of the storylines that, big X-Men fans would be familiar with, to include, but not limited to, there's my open bar notification. The different, Wolverine losing his adamantium in a fight with Magneto, Asteroid M, the Sentinels, all of that stuff is come into play. And it's sort of a brutal show in a lot of ways. They've actually had some main character deaths, which I won't spoil here for you. But yeah, it's very, very well done. And
they did Asteroid M in the original.
Yeah, but I mean, I think they did it to greater purpose in this, don't you think? They also had Mr. Sinister. A lot of the same beats are played in this that were played in the original 90s show, but I think they play it to better purpose on this show. I think you might agree. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. But I do like how they've made it a more mature cartoon. But it,
Sure.
it's just an animated series, and it's in some ways even darker than some of the darker of the movies. So, I mean, make of that what you will. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's very, very well done, as far as that goes. But yeah, give it a chance. I give it a strong Toxic recommendation. So that's our betters are jumping on live right now. So that's probably going to be us done. I want to thank my entire panel for coming on. We will get some trivia next week. I 100% promise. I know I'm slacking on the trivia, but the problem is my panel's too fucking smart. They're all a bunch of fucking geniuses, and it's almost just like, I have to come up with extra questions because it always winds up being a stalemate at the end. And we had some of the smarter of the smart people like Darth Plato and Rachel on today that I don't always get, and they're smart as fuck. So it becomes super duper difficult to come up with something that I can kind of outsmart them on. But I'll try to come up with something clever. I mean, you want the game to be close and difficult, but you don't want it to be too difficult where everyone's just kind of like staring off into space like Northern English Bastard does if you ask him something about 1985. So yeah, exactly. Going around the horn, Rachel Rose, thank you again for stopping by. Congratulations on your new relationship that I 100% predicted. And you got anything going on? Any guest appearances coming on? You doing anything special anytime soon?
I don't have any more appearances planned right now, but I know I have a delay. We have to deal with it, okay? I have terrible internet. It's Arkansas. What do you want?
I don't know.
I don't have any appearances planned. I'm working on. What?
Don't you have a cousin that can come out to the farm and work on your internet for you or something?
No, I'm not looking at that. About that drama. Working on some projects, some writing projects, and get back into doing what I love. So,
hey, did you hook up a big CB radio
in
your special sex torture room so that you can call Rhodey on the fucking radio? Breaker 19, breaker 19. I got my hand between my legs. What you doing, darling?
It's toxic.
Sorry. I'm so excited. I love being right. It makes me horny. Critter Kingsford, what do you got going on, buddy?
There's a fantastic show that usually is on Monday morning, but it could be on Tuesday morning where I join Toxic to talk about Buffy and Angel.
That is a good show. That's a very good show, actually. I've heard wonderful things about it. Getting some really good reviews now that I've learned how to make better thumbnails thanks to Northern English Bastard. So, Darth Plato, my friend, thank you so much for coming in short notice. I've got to figure out a way for us to communicate outside of email, whether it be Facebook Messenger, Instagram, Twitter X, something like that, to where I can get you these. I don't know if you're on any of those sites, but 100%. Email me what you do have, and I'll see if I can add you on any or all.
The Pony Express
or Carrier Pigeon.
Carrier Pigeon, Pony Express could be that. I don't know how effective that's going to be sending the link to you, but I certainly will give it a shot. I think Lance the other day was talking about getting back on the Shield, so I know he's going to wind up hitting you up for that. He did mention it when he had that director on from Osiris the other day. So do you have anything else going on besides these?
Well, let me say this. It's because it's July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. I wanted to recommend the movie Gettysburg, because for two reasons. It's my favorite war movie of all time.
Oh,
and
wow.
Because it takes place on July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay. Yeah, I was dating a girl who was really like obsessed with that movie, and I was obsessed with her big tits. So that wound up being great. That was a great it was a great situation, because she would just sit there and talk to me about Gettysburg over and over again, and I would just stare at her chest and pretend like I was listening. So that was always fun. But okay, great. Toonie Boy, go ahead.
Yeah, so it has been a while since I've uploaded, since about 3 months ago, but yesterday I uploaded my first video in a short while, and I'm trying to get back into it and just upload a lot of the stuff that I've been editing for a while, although it's not all done. Voice crack. Dynasty Warriors 2, the Dynasty Warriors 2, the original. The Battle of Pelennor Fields. I mean, the Yellow Turban Rebellion. The first video of Dynasty Warriors 2 is out. It is live on the channel. Finally.
Oh, that sounds great.
Hey, this is her, by the way. This is the Gettysburg chick. So I can tell you 100%. I was wrapped with attention anytime she'd be talking. I learned a lot about Gettysburg when I was dating her. A lot more than I probably should have. Oh God, she was great. She was great.
Yeah, it was like that. It was like that in my internship too, because my roommates were all Civil War buffs.
Love it. I love me a good Civil War buff with great tits. Northern, what do you got going on? And what's in the pipe for you?
Yeah, won't be doing anything on Friday anyway, because of I'm going to be taking my brother out, so I won't have time to prepare. But Sunday will be Miami Vice episode Made for Each Other, where it revolves around Switek and Zito teaming up with Nuggy and Izzy in a more comical episode. And obviously Monday with Buffy, and then Losers Lounge, don't know what with, but hopefully we get on Lances, then Toxic Thursday next week, and next week Death of Stalin with Emperor Goodwin so far. I don't know if you want to jump on. Anyone else wants to jump on the Death of Stalin next Friday?
Can I be honest? I've never seen that.
It's good. It's fucking good.
It's brilliant.
Okay. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming in. I want to thank everybody, even my British friends, for celebrating our country's 250th and my 250th appearance as Lord Toxic on YouTube. It's been kind of a rough road here and there. My next thing that you probably will see me on, since Northern's not doing a Friday stream, is tentatively, believe it or not, going to be Horror with Nadia. And we're going to talk about the season finale of From and where we think the series is headed in its final season, whenever the fuck that comes out. I would assume 2027. We have a lot to say about that. I did actually jump back in to From, which I may or may not should not have done, because it is a sunk cost fallacy show. But suffer it I did, and I guess I'm gonna fucking see it through to the end. And just to be back with Horror with Nods is great. I'll post the link to her channel in here on this video when it re-uploads, and you can jump on me. Yeah, you could jump on me. You can jump on there with me, and if you're into From, maybe it'll interest you, maybe it won't. Maybe you're frustrated with From, and maybe we can give you some answers. I've got some theories of my own, but even if I didn't, just getting back on there with Nadia is always a pleasure, because she's such a fun show. Yeah, no quiz today. I'm sorry, I suck. So yeah, Wormy was like, now I can't give people the answers. Yeah, you need to quit doing that shit, Wormy. That sucks. I'm still waiting to see if what day that'll come out. I don't know because it was supposed to be yesterday and she had to cancel due to health issues. Hopefully she's got those resolved and she's feeling better and we can do it. I'm definitely going to make the college rate, even if I got to bring my fucking streaming equipment to work and do it at the bar. I don't give a shit. What are they going to do? Write me up again? Definitely put my 2 cents in because I've missed streaming with that group. I mean, they're not as great as you guys, obviously.
Whatever.
But they are a fun group over there with Rachel Moyer, the Elder Millennial, and Zax, and of course Nadia herself. And so we've been missing her with all this horror stuff. She just was compelled to come back into the breach once more, my friends. But yeah, that's us done. And thank you, my guests. I 100% will have a quiz next week. But again, I've got to actually sit down, do some research, and come up with something difficult because my panel's too smart, man. I've been on panels where people are like half retards, and even Northern, who's got serious brain damage, he still comes up with some pretty good answers.
I'm smart.
He's a smarty smart. But anyway, that's us done.
When he remembers the rules.
Yeah, if he remembers his place and he remembers the rules, then yes, he's usually pretty much on top of it. But anyway, that's us done. And I want everybody to have a fantastic 4th of July weekend, whether you spend 4th of July celebrating America or you celebrate whatever. You maybe just celebrate Toxic 250th appearance as Lord Toxic. You could celebrate that, whatever you want to do. Celebrate my ex-girlfriend's huge tits. Celebrate X-Men coming out and, celebrate it any way you want. But I want you to have a great weekend, everybody. Love all you guys, and I will see you next.
And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country.
Have the courage to say to our enemies, there is a price we will not pay, there is a point beyond which they must not advance.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. We choose to go to the moon.
Believe that life is so dear and peace so sweet as to be purchased at the price of chains and slavery.